The dark side of the Force is calling you.
Welcome back to my channel. It's simsfourfun here. I'm so glad that you're able to join me today. If you still need to, be sure to click that subscribe button below. Today was a very good day because I had the idea to combine two things that individually are really awesome together. So this was the outcome. It was a tiny home, Star Wars. So for this speed build, I just try to maximize the Star Wars theme, but also keep to the 32 squares. And first thing, place a couple of boxes to try and get some sense of a layout. I know I wanted to do like a bedroom in this tiny home, so that was kind of the main focus point with the kitchen for this build. And of course, trying to keep a brown, yellow, Batuu themed color palette for it. A lot of people have been doing the raised domed roofs, and I really like that idea, so obviously I applied that to this build. And in terms of outside layers, there's a lot of good stuff in this pack. A lot of people have been getting it just for the floors, to my understanding. Yeah, there's this square one that's really nice. But yeah, I went with the carpet in the bedroom. It just felt right. It felt like a good change in tone. And so that 5 square on the right, that's a trick with the bathroom. Check this out. You just throw the shower in there in the corner, and then 5 squares, you can still make your bathroom. It's beautiful. It's really important to try and keep like some kind of a color theme with each room. So I tried to do that here to keep a cool area in the kitchen and then warmer in the bedroom. But it was a challenge because of the spatial limitations, obviously, with any tiny home. But we made it work. So this kitchen ends up being quite impressive. At the very end, it turns into like a study nook too. It starts off with 2 of the counters. I know you only need 1 functional counter space, but added 2 in. Thought it was fun. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking the Batuu content as much as me. I know a lot of folks have been also critical of it, but you know, take it for what it is. It's a pack. It's not like a whole new world, right? I mean, it is, but it's not like the cats and dogs expansion, right? And the amount of home building stuff you got in it, unique home building stuff, that's one of the reasons why this pack's a winner to me. Gameplay, for sure. If you guys have been watching my gameplay, you've been seeing me, which I'm linking the link to that video right there in the corner. So if you click it and you're interested in watching the gameplay videos, you can tell that I'm getting frustrated in much of the gameplay, but it's okay. It's still fun. You know, it's been helping some folks with the data spikes as well, so that's what's important. Oh, this bedroom gets such a nice warmth to it with the chocolate butterscotch tones. This generator gets moved eventually, but TV on the wall and this art piece there looks so ornamental. Like, it's really versatile. Unfortunately, none of the awnings fit for those little tower entranceways and exitways. There's one on the other side, but the gates did work out with this build, so it ended up being pretty complimentary. Those baskets were a really good find. The Batuu game pack is super heavy with like ornamental baskets, and like there's even one, I believe, that's 4 squares, like half squares, but the width is 4 full squares. So that is something we haven't seen before. So that's new and that's exciting. When you go to the roof level and you throw in the Batuu wallpaper, or I really like that the stone just goes up to the edge of the roof there. So in a tiny home, well, in all the settings it would be applied to, but I really liked the accent that it gave with the tiny home. So there was some cacti I added in here. Like, this is mostly landscape work now. You can see there's the Batuu flower pots in the entrance and exit way that I'm highlighting. The flower pots are really nice too in the game pack. Lots of color variety, so it's really versatile. I think I've used like a couple of the sets of colors now, and they all look nice on their own, if that makes sense. Throwing a little patio in here. You know, just more living space. That's what it's all about with the tiny homes. You gotta maximize the space, but not have like a hole in the larger home setting. But these picnic tables, also from the Batuu content pack. So these are nice. They're nice picnic tables. They look really good with the statue. Never have enough flowers. But I also wanted to add in a camp tent, the resistance tent, because then that technically makes this apartment or house a 2-bedroom. It adds a bedroom on. So apprentice stones, throwing those in there, because they're called apprentice stones and such. They all have like names that seem like Star Wars-esque to me, at least. So, well, cactus action. There's cacti on Batuu. So this tent goes in the back right corner. That's the only space for it, and the muted one ends up actually working. So there's some landing lights. And in the backyard now, we're working on a second patio. Because you can never have too many patios, right? You know what it is. Tiny home, no room for a curved bar. It's too bad. Maybe on the second floor when we add a second floor in. But this is just first floor for now. Easy build, speed build. Adding in the fence. Still super nice looking. To work on some kind of seating here. So this is just typical landscaping, adding some bushes, what have you, you know, filling in the patio, just standard stuff. But you'll notice I didn't put a gate in specifically because it's just to be accessed through the back there. These flower wall decorations, so that's the thing, when you click the paintings in build mode for decorations, no, there's no Batuu content. You ever do that? You could just click the paintings picture when you're in the item build mode. Yeah, nothing from Batuu comes up. You have to click on the barbecue for the outside miscellaneous decorations to pull up the Batuu content, which is like, okay, do it another way, but for me, I like clicking on the pictures, and I feel like the Batuu content deserves to be in the painting section as well. Because it is art, it does add environment, especially the flags. Finishing up the bedroom, we're almost done here. Getting the wall of lights and a ball light right in there. Well, I really appreciate you sticking with me through the build. And drum roll, please. Here we are, tiny home living a la Batuu. 2 patios, 1 resistant tent, 1 classy bedroom, tiny kitchen, and a neat old 5-square bathroom. Be sure to click that subscribe button on screen for much more Sims 4 Batuu content. Sims 4 Fun out. See you next time.